playground after dark. I made it. I didn't know if I was going to make it today, but I made it. Woo! We made it. Go, Sheena. I had to drive up to Los Angeles today. I had to be up there at 10. So those of you who live in SoCal or have been to SoCal know that leaving your house at 9 o'clock in the morning is a fate worse than death. And it wouldn't have been, oh, look, that's still there. I didn't put the curtains together. Damn it. It wouldn't have been so bad, except that there were 2 accidents on the way. And that just made it insane. 2 accidents. And then I got there. He was late. Then I had to go pick up some crystals for orders for folks that I'm going to start cleansing and blessing and charging for my good vibrations crystals. I had people that put Christmas orders in last night. And then I got on the freeway to come home. And I only like to go to this one place because it's owned by this Native American gentleman. And I really trust the way that he treats the crystals. It makes me happy. I got on the freeway to get home. And there was another accident. And it took me 2.5 hours to get home. It said it was going to take me. I left the store at 12:15. And it said it was going to take an hour and 24 minutes to get home. And an hour and 45 minutes later, it still said it was going to take an hour and 26 minutes to get home. Then I had to go pick up prescriptions. I had to get something to eat. And I literally just walked in the door, not even a half an hour or so ago. And so here I am, ready for you all. I'm exhausted. Not too much to have this fun with you guys, because this is fun. I'm supposed to go to a party tonight. The question is, am I going to the party, or am I going to stay home and maybe set up my outdoor Christmas arrangement? That would involve taking a trip out to pick up an extension cord that I don't think, I don't know. I may need to get a longer extension cord than the one I saw. I don't know, friends. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. Well, that might work. I might be able to make that work. I'm not sure. We're going to figure it out. I totally, 100%, 150% love you guys. And I'm thrilled to be here. Let's do some psychic readings. I think it's going to be slower today because I kept thinking I was going to stop along the way and put out the ads for the show so you guys knew I was doing it. That didn't get done till about a half an hour ago, maybe, yeah, an hour ago. So people probably think I didn't make it, but we're going to try to make it fun. So send me your questions. If you want a reading, send me a text message. 818-437-0886. That's 818-437-0886. If you're in Southern California, predominantly in Orange County, California, I am on the hunt for places with cool Christmas lights. Some wonderful new friends I've met on the Nextdoor app have been texting me and recommending places. I've met the coolest people on the Nextdoor app. I have this whole new crop of neighbor friends now who are just 100% awesome and just amazing. So that's a thing. Working on that. I got to get my outside set up. The inside is done. I picked up 3 more little things from my Sherman Oaks house. I decided that I was done. I didn't want to pick anything else up unless I have to go up there for something, and then I might get something else. But I had to bring all my lucky bamboos. You know, I'm part of Plant Parenthood. I take care of plants, and my lucky bamboos were dying because it's been so cold. I had to bring them in, but some of them are propagating just in vases with water. Well, the problem is that, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I live with a tiny monster. And he thinks that all lucky bamboos belong in his mouth. And he likes to pull them all out of the jar. So I had to take him out of the hall because I couldn't, in the foyer, I couldn't see him. I put him in the kitchen windows where I could keep an eye on him. And I see what he does. He goes and so my kitchen has 2 tilted windows like this. They tilt. And there's a little ledge, like where the counter is raised up, And I'm sure when my mom designed the kitchen, she did that so she could put her plants there. And it's perfect to hold all the little elephant planters that they're in. But some of them weren't in planters because I was newly propagating them. And so he goes and he literally puts his little paws around the vase and he pulls it down off the ledge and pulls it to him. And then he takes every single one out of the water and tosses them on the counter. And then he finds one that he wants to gnaw on with his sharp little baby monster teeth. So it's so funny because we see him and we're like, oh, Cullen, he's like a baby. But I think if you're a lucky bamboo plant, you see him and you think, oh, holy fuck, that is Satan. So anyway, while I was up there today, I grabbed some rocks and I found some planters, elephant planters I wasn't using at the house. So everything is going to get planted in a planter, because if it's in the planter with the rocks and the water is seeping down, he doesn't seem to be as fascinated as this little goldfish bowl full of plants happening right now. So all Monday, I replanted them and groomed all the dead leaves off of them, and I'm going to have to spend another half a day replanting the ones I didn't do, but I'm going to bring it all inside and do it in here because it's just too cold. And then I've got to set up the outside, and that's going to be fun. And then we're rocking and rolling. So if somebody's here wants to send me a link, Emery, Aaron, one of my link people, let me know. I love taking care of plants, and I want to get more of those. I lost some of them to weather. And then when I was sick with COVID and I wasn't going up there enough, I lost some more. Lucky bamboos are really, they're like orchids, which I also love. You have to be catering to them all the time. So I brought them all down here. I'm even going to bring my succulents and cactus from up there down here for now, and get everybody happy and healthy. I do have a little garden there with my rose bush and other stuff, which is fine. If I decide to bring plants back up, then I'll put them on the front patio, some plants, maybe new ones, and just have somebody come by and check on them. I have a neighbor that would come by every day because she's great, and she's fantastic. Neighbor Amy is a good egg. So, yeah, so much going on, right? And then last night was a gingerbread house making party, and this is so much good stuff, friends. I'm not complaining at all. I do love good stuff, so I'm just exhausted. But it's good to be here with you. This is like the most relaxed thing I've done since yesterday this time. Why does this tell me sometimes that it can't charge? Why would it say charging not available? So weird. Sometimes iPhones just get weird, right? You don't really know what their problem is. They just, for some reason, get strange. Charging not available. Liquid has been detected in the lightning connector. No, this is still charging. It doesn't know what it's talking about. It says it's not charging, but it's totally charging. That's insane. All right. Okay, my friends, let's do this. Oh, there's my link. Thank you, Emery. Aaron's probably putting the links around. Alyssa's on YouTube. I'm sure Aaron will be there soon. Emery is on Facebook. I'm sure June will be there soon. Yeah, Aaron's here. We got everything we need, friends. We're good. So I'm watching the Hulu series, Welcome to Chippendales. It's really good. It's really interesting. There is a documentary about Chippendales, but this is actually a dramatic series about the story of Chippendales. I rather would, I mean, I like docs, but I also like when it's a dramatic series with actors. It's kind of a fun way to learn about your true stories as well. So interesting. Such an interesting story about so many different things. Ego, immigrant stories, racism and bigotry, more ego, greed, people's obsession with morals, just all kinds of stuff. And I miss the whole Chippendales thing. I don't think I've ever, no, I take that back. I never went to Chippendales, but I have been to places when I was working on the Howard Stern station that had male exotic dancers. And yeah, okay. I guess I grew up around strip clubs, so it's not like really shocking to me. But, and I grew up around actors and musicians, so just seeing some guy in a thong isn't enough to really make me, you know, lose my shit. Or, honestly, some girl in a thong. That was weird. Did you guys, did the lights just get brighter? It's like we just had a funky power surge. I bought myself the most incredible thing for Christmas today. I did not mean to, but I was at the crystal shop, and it's so cool. It's, you know, Himalayan salt lamp, right? It's a Himalayan salt lamp bowl. It is a bowl made out of Himalayan salt, and it's filled with giant chunks of Himalayan salt. And it's on a wood base, and it lights up. I don't even know where I'm going to put such gorgeousness, but I'm thinking maybe right here in the office is my mom's antique sewing kit. My mom was a sewer. It's a sewing table with the side drawers and the front drawers. I'm turning it into an altar in this room. I'm going to have an altar in every room of the house. And this is, I already have 2 altars set up. Foyer, family room. This altar is going to be the next one. And I think I'm going to put it right in the middle and then put a selenite wand in front of it. Is that amazing? Amazing. I can't wait to show it to you all. I'll take a picture of it, and it will be an Instagram post, of course. I just need 2 seconds to get these links out. So talk amongst yourselves. I only have to put a handful of these out thanks to the wonderful moderator, Erin, who takes care of the rest because she's a rock star and a badass. Like all of my moderators. You guys got to send me a text message if you want a reading. That's how it works. So running around today working on my house before the termite inspection and carrying stuff up and down the stairs. Man, my ankle that I tweaked is so tweaked. That's basically why I'm thinking about not going to the party tonight. And isn't it figure that the one night that I'm up there during the day, there's a party down here. When I'm down here, there's a party up there. Living in 2 places is super interesting. I don't know if any of you live in 2 places, but it's very interesting. It's nice to see you all. I'm seeing your texts, and it's so great to hear from you all. I'm sorry I didn't promote this earlier. I should have done it this morning because I was up at the crack of dawn. But I did not because was Christmas shopping online. You caught me. I was Christmas shopping. I was Christmas shopping, and then I was also writing a letter to one of the places that I ordered Colin's gifts from. We don't talk about it too long because Colin still believes in Santa Claus, so we don't really talk about it. I just tell him that Santa Claus is coming and bringing him wonderful things, but not if he's a plant eater. If he eats all my plants, he's going to wind up on the naughty list, because nice boys don't eat other people's plants. I keep telling him, like, the plants are your friends. These are your friends. You don't eat your friends. And he's like, he looks at me with that kitten face, like, but I would eat my friends. It's crazy. Just crazy. He's a kitten, and kittens are crazy. My friend is calling me to find out about the party. Okay, here we go. All right, what I'm going to be doing now is sending you out a reminder that, yes, I have received your text. So you don't have to ask yourself, did Sheena get my text? And it's going to start with thank you for your text message. And it will also give you a link to the virtual tip jar. Tips are not required, just appreciated. I use them to offset expenses for my nonprofit, raisingthevibration.org. And also, comma, what's your cell number, question mark, I'm putting you in my phone, period. Okay, just putting these out really quick. I totally want to, period. Just want to make sure it's okay if I stand up after the live and can't put pressure on my ankle, that it's okay if I skip it, period. Hopefully that will not happen, period. You guys heard my business. I won't forget the WhatsApp people. WhatsApp people, I will not forget you. It is my solemn vow. All right, let me just get some of these out really quick. Jackie, you're going to be first. Yay, Jackie. Also, wherever you are right now, Make sure to answer. I'm sorry. Wherever you are right now, make sure to like where you are. Okay? Wherever you are, make sure to like where you are. All right? If you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, if you're on YouTube, make sure to like where you are. So you'll be notified when I go live. Right? That's the best idea ever. Remember to get me your first, last name, and email address. All right. Okay. Jackie, you're up. Jackie is first. I'm looking for you, Jackie. Hang on. I just had you. How we doing? Let's grow our numbers. Okay, interesting about YouTube. Yesterday I put the promotion up really early for yesterday, like at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. We had the best YouTube numbers we'd had in a long time. So the secret on YouTube is to promote early. I think that's probably the secret everywhere, but promote early, friends. Promote early. Promote early. Okay. All right, Jackie, here we go. Jackie says, the last supervisor, one more time. The best supervisor I ever had passed away unexpectedly in October. I used to love my job and planned on retiring from the company I'm at now. I have 2 coworkers that think they're supervisors of my team, and they are not. They're not being very nice. I'm not sure if I need to look for another job or if I need to have a little patience and everything will get straightened out. If one of these coworkers becomes my supervisor, I just can't do it. Do you see me having to get another job because of this reason? Well, here's what I see. I see it happening, that one of them is going to become your supervisor. But then I also see that that's not going to last for that long, and eventually it's all going to blow up in their face. And whichever one becomes the supervisor, the other one's going to be pissed off and probably will quit. So I do see it staying the same and then getting better. But I don't know if you want to stay and wait that out because you feel like your give a damn is busted. and you're pretty done. So only you know, sweetie, if you're okay to wait that out. But I do see, sadly, that one of them is going to get promoted. And then the other one's going to throw a fit and try to get the first one fired. It's just like a super shit show all around. You know? Just a crazy, crazy, crazy shit show. But I really, if I were you, if it were me, I would stay and wait it out. But I'm a stay and wait it out kind of girl. Especially since this is a job you like so much that you literally thought you were going to be there forever. You know? All right, sweetie. I'm sending you love. It's going to be okay. Things are going to be okay. I promise. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is going to be all right. It's true. I don't feel weird about singing these clips anymore, Emery, because now we learned that it was just a creepy stalker getting these shut down and claiming it was some copyright infringement. Just a word to the wise. There should be a show called World's Dumbest Stalkers. If you're trying to make somebody think that their lives are getting shut down because they're singing, then don't shut them down during broadcasts where they don't sing at all, because people just figure out that's not the reason. And that's not smart. So, yeah, it's crazy. Kelly, you're up. Kelly, 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 Kelly. I have like 97 Kellys in my life. I guess when you're Irish, you got a lot of Kellys. That's how it works. Kelly says, will my business pick up anytime soon? Spending days trying to drum up my business. Drum up business. Yeah, it's I can feel how slow it is. And this is an interesting time. And I'm saying this not to be negative at all, but just to let you guys know what's going on. There's been a lot of cosmic energy, solar flares, meteor showers, eclipses, solar eclipses, lunar eclipses, really intense and heavy full and new moons the last 3 or 4 months. And so it's making a lot of people not give up, but feel hopeless about, like, not hopeless, but feeling like it's not a good time to start new ventures, because why bother? It's just going to be crazy. Like, oh, I can't do that right now. Oh, I can't invest in that right now. Oh, I can't think about that right now. So people that would normally be getting involved in things, taking chances, spending money, acquiring new things, now are not doing that. And because everybody's like in this panic that it's all going to end and we're all going to lose all our money and everything's going to be terrible. So, Kelly, if you can just wait it out until like February, you're going to find things getting much better. This has been a very strange year energetically. I mean, even me, my business, I never had a dip in business ever. And this year I had two or three really bad ones. Kind of spaced out throughout the year. But it's happening for different people at different times. And it's just that people just are feeling like, we're feeling at the time with me, like, why bother to get a reading? It's all going to be just fucked up anyhow. Now, thankfully, that energy has really shifted for me and changed. since the end of August, early September. But everybody's feeling that at different times. Also, this is a very emotional year. Lots of death, lots of folks going home, crossing over, lots of grief, people in our lives who have emotional problems. Kelly, that much worse. So people being really out there, especially in our own lives, that affects us on a subliminal level. And if you're somebody that somebody comes to make everything okay, whether in business or in your personal life, you're going to have a hard time because people aren't taking those kind of chances, just aren't caring if they get better. Because everyone's a little emotionally traumatized from this year. It's been a lot. This year started out, first of all, ramping into Christmas last year was odd. It was an odd Christmas because normally people seem to like believe in the joy of the season, or some people. Last year people were very strange at Christmas. And then I, like the cockeyed optimist that I always am, thought, oh, well, it's going to be okay because then everybody's going to be like, yay, going into the new year. But the new year started, it was like a somber new year, like the opening scene in A Christmas Carol kind of new year. And then come March, April, when things always get a little poo-poo, it was just insane. And just strange things happening to people. I mean, I know, like for instance, I was out in April with a gum infection and a jaw infection that led to having to have a root canal. And I would say to people, oh my God, I'm so sorry that I didn't get back to you in a couple of days. I had a root canal. People were like, I had a root canal. Like, how many people that you're talking to have also had a root canal like that day? So lots of problems, lots of weird health things. And that makes people not want to take chances. And then also, like I said, when you're somebody that people come to make something okay, whether it's their physical health, their mental health, their spiritual health, their financial health, people are trusting in you for that thing. The health of their cars or their animals or their homes. And you've got stuff going on in your own life. People feel that energy. And then the phone doesn't ring as much. That's why it's so important for a lot of folks who own their own businesses to always make sure they're keeping their own energy clear and their own closets cleaned ethereally, because people will sense that. I know when I go through phases where I'm not feeling good, even if I'm not doing a video, if I'm just not feeling good, my phone doesn't ring. And I'm like, but I could still sit and read for people all day, and I could, and it doesn't affect that, and I'd be great. But energetically, people can feel that I'm not feeling well, and they're like, oh, I'm not going to contact her. So it's an interesting thing, the world of energy and how it affects us. But the short answer is this year will open up a little different this upcoming year. And by the time February kicks around, Kelly, things are going to be much better for you business-wise. All right, so don't fret, sweetie. Help is on the way. It's all good. Okay, hang on. Oh, that's the palm of my hand. That's not very interesting to look at, is it? I'm trying to plug a phone in. There. There we go. Hi, YouTube. You're a little tilty. I gotta take a wrench to the back of that. Like I sounded like so. I'm gonna take a wrench to that. I'm gonna fix that with a wrench. But it's a loose nut. It's me. I'm a loose nut. I got a loose nut because I'm a loose nut. I don't know where my cat is, but I think wherever he is, plants are terrified. I bet he's standing up there staring at those plants again. I have one I'm trying to propagate. It's like two big, beautiful leaves with a little stem, and I'm trying to get to grow some roots. And I don't know that it's going to grow the roots because he won't stay out of it. He just is obsessed with it. And there was 3 big leaves, and I think he ate one today. I almost put the plant in the closet today and closed the door. But I don't think it's healthy for a plant to be stuck in a closet. But this guy's crazy. And he's very smart. So when he hones in on something, he's got a super long attention span. And he hones in. He's crazy. Please share this link around if you would. On your pages, on your friends' pages, on pages that you, professional pages that you manage, on groups you're a part of. Make sure. Courtney, you're up. Courtney, you are up. Courtney says, hi, Sheena. Do you see my family and I moving to Missouri next year? Thank you. I do. It's kind of random. But I do see you moving to to Missouri next year. It sounds like it. New Jersey, Missouri. It sounds the same. I don't know why I said New Jersey. Who's watching that's moving to New Jersey next year? Somebody. I do see you moving to Missouri. Is there some kind of a... It feels, Courtney, like you're moving back to something. Is there somebody in your family? Is that like a familiar place with something that it would feel like moving back? It feels like moving back to Missouri. Does that make sense? Is there a reason why it would feel like that? Let me know. It's interesting. Yeah, also I see you in the 1800s on the wagon trail. What's going on with you and the history of Missouri, past life-wise? Because that's very interesting. Interesting. All right. It's going to be really good when it happens. Oh, she put, I'm moving back. My parents live there, and I lived there 8 years ago. Totally. Yeah. And past life, this wagon train life. Early half of the 1800s, like 1830. And somebody else said, I just moved to New Jersey for medical treatment as my mom lives here and I can't walk. Prayers to Danny that she starts walking again. Let's all send some prayers to her. Well, now we know why Spirit went, and New Jersey. Like, Spirit is the stupidest stuff. And then me, like, I just let, like, things come out my mouth. Like, New Jersey. Like, it's just dumb. Sometimes what I do is just dumb, you guys. It's just dumb. Okay, Amy's up. Yeah, connecting with Spirit is weird. Thank you for these great messages, Moderator Emery. I appreciate them. I'm going to do the WhatsApp people real quick. Okay, period, but honestly, comma, kind of sounds like a scam, period. Somebody's like, we want to advertise on your Facebook page. Watch, the next thing's going to be, all we need is your login and password. Absolutely, period. I'm still interested in having you, period. What does this / next week look like for you? Question mark. Um, you know, I don't know if it's my ankle. Somebody just wished me well for my ankle. Or if it's my foot. I honestly don't know, but man, it hurts. All right, WhatsApp is done, Alyssa. Alyssa's always looking out for you WhatsApp people. Amy, you're up. Sorry, folks. Amy says, hi, Sheena. When will I see my youngest son again? It looks like it's going to be a while, sweetie. I mean, there's a rift with you that needs to be healed. And I think it's important that you continue to reach out on a regular basis to see if you can heal that rift. Does that make sense? I'm so sorry, but it looks like it's, at this point, it looks like it's not going to be this coming year. I hate that story, and I'm so sorry. Okay? I'm so sorry. But it will happen. Don't give up. It'll happen. I promise. All right. Danny says that she is an orthopedic clinical licensed massage therapist and asked me if I have questions. Okay, so here's what happened. I know I'm not talking about health things right now, but I'm going to talk about this. Here's what happened. I was running around cleaning the house, getting ready for the house cleaner, which I know is the dumbest thing, but we all do it. And I had just exchanged all the bedding. She was going to make the bed. Exchanged. Cleaned. Everything was clean. It was exchanged. I exchanged dirty bed sheets for clean bed sheets. Anyway, I had a bunch of pillows on the floor in front of the bed. And I was going over to the bed to get something. And I sort of tripped over the pillows. And I think I twisted my foot. I don't really know if it's my ankle. My ankle kind of hurts, but also my heel hurts. And like the bottom of my foot hurts and the top of my foot hurts. I mean, it's not, I mean, it does get better. It gets better, but then when I use it a lot, it gets worse. So I don't think it's broken. It was really painful when it happened. And it's been slowly getting better, but then it flared up again today because, you know, because it did. Anyway, that's the story. So, hopefully it gets better. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. I don't know what that means, except I've got a broken old Irish body. Okay. Hang on, we're answering some texts. Oh, if you emailed me Tuesday, I was at the gingerbread party last night, and I have not gone through your text messages, and I apologize. I did make a cute little gingerbread house. I will be posting that on Instagram too. I mean, it's, you know, it's not a work of art. It's me. I don't have a lot of fine art ability. It's not a little masterpiece, but it's not the train wreck that it looked like it was going to be at one point. So I love it for that. It's not beautiful. You know, the cat is beautiful. This little house. Sorry, I'm got a stuffed up nose here. I think it's how cold it's been. Yeah, Erin just told me I have to go to a chiropractor, and that's pretty much true. I probably should. Get thee to a chiropractor. All right, Valerie, you're up. Kathy, you're next. I was old school with that gingerbread house, too. I refused to use the glue gun. I'm like, no, I'm going to use the icing, because that's what they do on the gingerbread challenge on Food Network. And I made it work. Now, I may go look at it today and realize it's completely collapsed. I left it at the party because I didn't want to bring it home. Because I wanted to set overnight and really glue and get good. At one point I made the roof too heavy because I used Necco wafers and gumdrops, and then the roof started to go woo. I had to re-icing it. Then I just used the Necco wafers. And I put the gumdrops on the lawn. I thought it was a lot of fun. Some people seem to be getting frustrated, but I guess I didn't really expect anything of it, so I just thought it was fun. Okay. Valerie's up, and then Kathy. Valerie, I need you to send me a specific question. Remember, we don't do generals, and then I will take you as soon as I get the question. All right. You guys, I've got to blow my nose. Hang tight. Kathy, you're going to be next. Unless I get Valerie's question, then it's going to be Valerie. Remember, a specific question, which is not, does anybody have to say anything to me, or are there any loved ones out there that want to talk? That's more for a private reading, a private session, because I'll just get flooded, and there's not enough time because people are waiting. Because there's always people that want to talk. It's the dead. Also, if you want to book a private session, send me a text message, 818-437-0886. Okay, talk amongst yourselves. I am going to go and blow my nose. I'll be back. Alexa, turn on Bar Lab. have you been? I had to blow my nose because I was crying because I didn't know where you were. Where were you? I was eating all your plants. I'm eating all the plants because I'm crazy. All right, guys, I'm back. Oh, I heard the Mary J. Blige version of This Christmas tonight. It was so good. This afternoon. It was so good. Anybody who wants my rates, I am happy to send them to you. Just send me a text message and I will send them to you. Someone just asked for them. Okay. Make sure to share this link around. Valerie, send me a text with your question. Okay. All right. Kathy says, will my 7-year-old grandson end up living with my husband and I? Yeah, maybe about April of next year. It's going to be some back and forth, and then he's going to wind up staying with you. For sure. All right. Congratulations. I think it's awesome. He's a sweet guy, sweet kid. Okay, Valerie says, does my mom and dad want me to stay or go from my relationship? They pretty much want you to go, but they know you're not going to right now because you're not ready. And that's okay. When we're in a situation with somebody who is being abusive and or neglectful, sometimes you just have to be ready. You'll know when you're ready, sweetheart. No one's here to push you to be ready when you're not. All right? But yes, they both want you to, yes. All right? Sending you love. Okay? All right? Sending you so much love, sweetie. Okay. Alyssa, you're up. Okay, Alyssa says, hang on, I'm scrolling down to the bottom here. Alyssa says, hey Sheena, hope you're doing great. I was just wondering if you could tell me who, what I keep seeing out of the corner of my eyes. Those are interdimensional shadow people. Most of them are not here to harm you, honey. They're just here to... They're just keeping an eye on you because you resonate kind of sparkly, and they want to know why, what your deal is, what's going on. All right? So it's all good. Just be chill. Don't get scared or get freaked out. The idea is to just understand that they're there. They're part of universe. You're here. You're part of universe. You don't quite know how they energetically resonate. They don't quite understand you. They're here observing this realm, and they're observing you. Let them do their Google Eye thing, and eyeball you when they want to. And just, I wouldn't make best friends with them, but I don't want you to fear them or yell at them or freak out, because, you know, you don't want to get anything angry. You just want to let it do its thing. You know what I mean? For instance, oftentimes you see a shark in the water, or a jellyfish, or a manta ray, or something that could potentially kill you. If you start panicking, thrashing around, threatening to kill it, swinging at it, then it's going to pay attention to you. If you just let it swim around and do its thing, and you just swim around, do your thing, it's probably not going to fixate on you. So some interdimensionals are positive and some are negative. I don't see anything particularly negative about these. But I do know that sometimes if you get all crazy, and people do get crazy, that's oftentimes when then you get on their radar, and that's not always the best idea. Does that make sense? All right, sending you so much love. So much love. So much love. Okay. Nancy, you're up. Hang on. Cullen? Cullen. Come here. I heard something that doesn't sound good. Cullen, come here. Cullen. Come on, Cully, come here. Cully. Sweet boy. Cullen. Where's my Cullen? He normally comes right away when I call him. He's not coming because he knows he's doing something and he thinks he's in trouble. Cully, why don't you come see Mommy? Why don't you come here and let the people see you? He's obsessed with the plants. Probably going to go and find all the plants pulled out of that pot and thrown all over the kitchen counter again. He's going to be like, I love it. Okay, Nancy's up, and then Tammy. Mary Beth is on her way to moderate Instagram. Which is great. I see you, sweetheart. Hi, little baby. Oh, what are you doing? Hi. Hi. What are you doing? Hi, period. What's your last name? Question mark. Hi, do you want to come see the people for a second? Come here. Oh, Dodo Bubba. Were you doing something you weren't supposed to be doing with the plants? Hi. Hi, baby. What were you doing? Oh, your paws are cold. Did you have them stuck in the plant water? Are you obsessed with the plants? Will you tell the people how much you want to eat all the plants? I want to eat all the plants, every plant I've ever seen. I never met a plant I didn't like to eat. I never met a plant I didn't like to eat. Yeah, maybe you're not supposed to be eating everything, right? It's maybe not good for your tummy. Okay. Okay. I love you, sweet man. I love you, sweet man. I love you, sweet man. Nancy, I'm looking for your text. Will you bump it to the top for me? Tammy, you're going to be up while we wait for that. Tammy says, will my finances get better after the loss of my husband? Yes, sweetheart. Yeah, give it some time. There'll be a little improvement at the end of January, then a bigger improvement mid to late March. All right, just gonna take a little time. Okay? All right, sending you love, sweetie. It's gonna be okay, Tammy. It's gonna be okay. I'm looking for your text, Nancy. I swear I saw it. All right, Nancy, bump your text for me. I just did Tammy, Emery. Anybody have Nancy? Nancy LaPlana? I thought I did, but it slipped away. I swore some of these texts leave the earth and go to the mothership to live. That could be a thing, you know? It's not... it could be a thing. Hi, Nancy. All right. Nancy says, will my big move coming up be the right choice? Absolutely, sweetie. It looks really good. It looks really, really good. I know it's scary. And it's going to be an adjustment. But in the long run, it looks really good. Really, really good. I'll be right back. There's banging and crashing happening. If you want a reading, you've got to send me a text message. Now I'm stuck in the phone cord like a complete dork. Yep, I hid the flower pot where he couldn't find it. I hid it from him because he's crazy. He's crazy. Yeah, I hid it so that he couldn't get in there and get the poor stalks out and throw them all over everywhere. Nancy, I answered your question, sweetie. Congrats on the move. People keep asking about the link to the virtual tip jar. Emery, will you put that up? And Aaron, Mary Beth. That would be awesome. Are you guys doing well? Everybody good? Hi, what are you doing? Where were you? Are you causing trouble? Come see the people. Oh, come show the people how sweet you are. Come show the people what a good boy you are. Are you crazy now? Because all you can think about is, why are your paws wet? Why would your paws be wet? Because you're dipping them into a bucket and pulling out plants? You literally have wet paws right now. Where were your paws getting into? That they would be wet. I like how cats deny everything. Cullen, were you messing with the plants? Were you? Were you messing with the plants? I don't even know what a plant is. Were you sticking these little wet feet in the plant? Pulling out plants? Is that what you're doing? You've been so good with the Christmas stuff not to mess with it. Why is your mouth wet? Were you eating the wet? His paws and his mouth are just like soaking. And it's cold and I'm trying so hard to keep you warm by keeping the heater on. And then you're like dunking in the... He's crazy. He's crazy. Okay, who's next? Who's next for a free reading? I I need your first, last, and email address. We're doing good. Our numbers are good. Nancy, you're very welcome. He's like so in distress tonight. Cully, what's the matter? Are you okay? Come here, what's the matter? Are you all right? I'm going to be doing a lot of text readings tonight. 1 question and 3 question. Somebody just asked how to pay for one, so I'm going to text it. Which payment app do you prefer? Question mark. Send over payment and your question, and I will get it answered tonight, period. Okay. Okay. Yeah, now he's got a rock that he pulled out of one of the planters, and he's running around with it being crazy and yelling at it. Anyway, if you want to book a 1 question reading tonight for $25 or a 3 question reading tonight for $50, send over payment. You can use the tip jar links. They're the same. Send over your questions and I will get them answered for you tonight. It's my absolute pleasure. If you do the 1 or 3 question, you get a little more time with me than here. And that's always good. More time is good. All right, Christine, you're up, and then Melissa. Yeah. Karina just said, Cullen is so sweet. I hear him talking in the background. I know. He is. I wish I could tell you guys the myriad of sounds I'm hearing right now and not sure what it is. I know he's kicking that little rock around. I decided to let him have some of the rocks. He wants to kick a rock around the foyer and chase it. It's good exercise for him. It's good. It's mentally challenging. It's fantastic. I don't have a problem with that. It's like Cullen, mentally challenging sometimes. But now he's got it on the carpet. Okay. All right, Christine is up, and then Melissa. All right, Christine says, hey, you, long time no talk. Hope everything is good. As for me, I'm great, but could get this job working at a hospital. Not sure if I should take it or not. Absolutely, sweetie. If you get that job, take it. It's going to be a great job, challenging for you. You're going to make some friends. It's going to be a very positive thing all around. I think it's going to be great. Okay? All right. Sending you so much love. Melissa says, my question is, will there ever be anything between me and the man I want to be with ever? If you stuck around and stuck around and stuck around and stuck around, Melissa, eventually the answer is yes. But honestly, in all that time, there's some other guys that are just as good, or not, if not better, that you wouldn't have to wait so long for. Does that make sense? I hate to see all the waiting. I hate to see you holding up your life waiting for somebody else to figure it out. I hate that for everybody. For all of you, I hate to see you spending your whole lives waiting for somebody else to figure it out. But yeah, if you persist and persist and persist and persist, eventually he will come around. All right, I'm sending you love. So much love. Okay. Christine, you're very welcome. How you guys doing? Okay? Everybody good? Everybody doing well? Should we do a card? Is it card night? Let me look at my decks. Hang on. I need to bring some more decks down too. Although I have really beautiful decks here. And I've got some more that I just got that I haven't put out yet. They're in a box sitting right here. Let's do the Divine Abundance. Does that sound good? Divine Abundance. Let's do these. There's a hummingbird. Always reminds me of my mom. Here's the box in case you're interested in acquiring this deck that I have. Divine Abundance. Oracle cards. Tasha Silver is the artist. Well, the card creator. And here's her little card where she talks about the deck. There's another artist that did the drawings too. I keep threatening to do a deck of these, but I really want my brother-in-law to do the art because he's so brilliant. He's also got a big fancy engineering job and is very busy. But I think he would really design some beautiful stuff. All right. Oh, wrong way. Let's do some sorting here. Some sorts. All right, I'm throwing it for everybody. When I do cards in here, we do them for everybody. If it resonates with you, then you know it was for you. Right? That's the good thing. Okay, here we go. It's for me too, it's for all of us. Oh, energetic clearing. How much do we all need this? Energetic clearing. During crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. Look at that. Energetic clearing. Let's all get some. Perfect. We couldn't have wanted more from a card than that, than energetic clearing. Let's do a companion card to go with it. Remember, if you're asking for readings in the chat and you're not texting me, you're not going to get a reading. That's how it works. If you don't get picked this time, don't take it personally. Spirit does what Spirit tells me to do, and I just do what I do. Okay? Christy, you're going to be next after the card. Okay? And then Candy. Here we go. Reframe. How cool is that? This is happening for me, not to me. Reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. I get that message from my clients all the time. Spirit says your client needs to start thinking of themselves as someone that things happen for and not someone that things happen to. So how beautiful that we'd all get that message today. This is happening for me. It is not happening to me. All right? Something to think about, friends. And Christy's up. Christy says, hey, hey, my question is, when will I receive my settlement from my workers' comp? What's the holdup after my hearing with the judge 2 weeks ago? It's been since August I got paid last. Yeah, it's just everything in the court system is running slow. Everything with workman's comp is running slow. People are understaffed and everything is running slow. Don't take it personally, is what Spirit is saying. Looks like the last week in January. So just a little more time to hold out. And you're going to have it by then. Christy, and I'm so sorry. It's coming. All right? I promise you it's coming. What is going on? What is going on? Candy, I'm looking for you. Don't we love the way the cats just walk all over things? Like, what could possibly be going on? Except for me walking here. I think that's pretty funny. All right, Candy says, will my father's unborn child and I come to an agreement and co-parent? Will he eventually come around? He will eventually come around. But I don't see it happening as quickly as you would hope. But it is going to happen. All right? All right, sending you so much love. You guys, that's my time. I love you guys. I'll be back on Friday, 4 o'clock Pacific time. If you want to book a private reading or even one of my more inexpensive text readings, 818-437-0886. That's where all your information is. Robin, I'm going to do you before I go. If you want to know about crystals, workshops, cleanses, anything, you want to know my rates, send me a text and I will send them to you. Okay, Robin, you're up. Robin said, Sheena, I see you're doing readings and I was wondering if Spirit has any advice for me on the loss of my mom. Sweetie, it's going to be okay. Just one foot in front of the other, they're saying, one day at a time, okay? It will get better. I promise you that. You just need to think of it not as, oh my God, she's gone forever. You need to think of it as, I just need to get through tomorrow, and I need to get through the next day. I need to get through the next day. I need to get through the next day. All right? And everything's going to be okay, Robin. Let's all send Robin some love. She lost her mom. I love you guys. Till I see you next time, seek peace, live in love, lead with kindness, Embrace unity. Always work to raise your vibration and know that you are love and you are loved. You are love and you are loved, and you are loved by me. I'll see you next time. Take care.